What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to change out the battery on the Ford Maverick hybrid. In case you don't know, your battery's located in the back under your rear seat. I'm going to start by disconnecting the positive and the negative terminals. So there's no real good videos online, so I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go. First thing is you want to disconnect this wire because you don't have a lot of slack. So I'm going to disconnect that. That should give me enough slack to pull this negative terminal off. Alright, I said the heck with it. I'm just going to remove these plastic covers because it's a tight fit in here. Remove this first one just by popping it off, and it pops right off. Alright, so the same process for the second piece. Just pull right here, yank straight up, and it'll come right out. You're not going to have this wire. That's for the amplifier, but it should be out of your way, and this will pop right out of the way. Alright, change of plans again. I couldn't get this plastic cover off because it keeps hitting on here and under this plastic. So I gave up on that. There's a small bolt. I don't know if you can see the bracket. There's a bracket there, and just remove the bolt with a long magnetic stick. Now I'm gonna try to move that bracket out the way. Maybe that'll give me access to this cover because I can't figure out how to take that off. Maybe by removing that bracket I can slide the battery forward and give me a little bit more access to this. Okay, so I was right. I removed the bracket. Same thing with that long magnetic extension. And it gave me access to move the battery forward a little bit, you know, to get that red cover out the way. So that's why I wasn't able to remove the bracket. They have this little wire right there. Doesn't let it go anywhere. And you can't pop it back because the battery's up against the cab of the truck. I'm also going to take the extra step and remove that ground and get it down to bare metal so it's not making contact with paint, hoping that helps with some of the sleeping issues these trucks have. Okay, so that bolt's a 1/2-inch bolt, and as you can see I took down some of the paint, so now it's bare metal contact. You could do it with sandpaper. I was lucky enough to have this little Dremel tool, able to get right in and grind off the paint. Alright, the new battery is in. And because of the issue with the stupid plastic cover, instead of normally securing the battery how you should before you land your terminals, I'm just going to land the positive, secure the battery, and then go ahead and do my ground. Just a quick note on these, for this specific battery, I don't know about other batteries, it has a vent plug right here, so you got to pop this off on the opposite side, which would be this side, the positive side for our cars. And then on the other side, on the negative side, you're gonna put in your vent tube that was there from the factory. Another quick side note, not necessary but recommended, for $2, it was half off that price. You get these 2 grommets for the terminals and a little bit of silicone grease. So you put the silicone grease on there, and then your grommet on the bottom and your terminal on top. Alright, so quick tip, you definitely need one of these magnetic wands. You see the bracket down there? I can't get it to focus, but it's easy to adjust it with the back of the wand so you can see the bolt. Can't get the phone to focus, but once you get it lined up, then you could drop the bolt right in. Alright, battery's in there. I was able to tighten that bracket up. Not going nowhere. Then you could put in the vent tube on the side. You don't want to forget that. There you go. And then you can land your negative. Alright, now that you land your negative, don't forget to plug this in. There you go. Double check, make sure everything's nice and tight. Same on this end. And then now we're going to do the computer reset per manual. Okay, so if you look at the manual for hybrid, the battery sensor reset. Switch the engine ignition on and leave the engine off. Flash the high beam headlamps 5 times. Ending with the high beams off. Press and release the brake pedal 3 times. And then the battery warning lamp flashes 3 times to confirm the reset successful. So let me try that out. Alright, so I'm going to try that right now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the brake pedal 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then you see the battery flashing. And you're good to go. Quick note, I wanted to mention, a lot of hybrid snobs, whatever, mention that you want an AMG battery. I personally, is my first hybrid. That battery was half off, so $110 out the door at Advanced Auto Parts. I figured I'd give it a try. Another thing on the manual, it says the transmission might feel a little jerky at first while the computer relearns how to drive, I guess. I'm not too sure. Just wanted to let you guys know in case you guys have that jerky feeling and think you messed something up. Alright, thanks for watching.